Hi gin lovers, Philip Jones, the Martini Whisperer here. Next in our look at the range of fabulous craft spirits from Gin Society, who've asked me to share some of my thoughts and make a martini or two along the way. So I was up for that. Something very, very exotic today to have a look at, all the way from Peru. That's right. There are something like, by my estimate, over 6,000 gin brands around the world. And we're living in the golden age, clearly, of fantastic craft spirits, all speaking to place, many of them. Local ingredients, local water, and so forth, made with passion and a fair bit of care and innovation. So it's just amazing time to be a gin lover. Lucky us, right? So London to Lima Gin is the first Peruvian gin I've ever experienced, and it's fantastic. So Alexander H. James is the maker, and his wife, Karina. And the distillery is an hour south of Lima, so it's pretty down there really, and a fantastic story they've got to boot. How that kind of came about. Self-taught, like many distillers are, and it's a really interesting expression. And if you subscribe to Gin Society on their mag, you go to their website, they've got a fantastic article about this, which does more justice than time that I'm got today to talk about it. But they kind of went around the world to make this gin possible, this water source from the local glacier. They went to Tuscany to find the right botanicals. There's Angelica root, Cassia and Orris. And true to its Peruvian roots, it has a Pisco kind of DNA, if you like. They're using a still, 400 litre Portuguese still called Endeavour. Great name for a still. And they're using that to create their spirit, base spirit, which is not that far away, I should say, to Pisco. So if you're a Pisco fan, this is a nice little graduation, dare I say it. Let's have a taste, shall we, and see what we're on about. So on the nose, no spirit heat, no volatility. There's just a little hint of like berries and pepper and that kind of, you know, Pisco, you get that kind of beautiful kind of spirity grape notes. Very, very subtle though. It's very light and delicate on the palate. Much more pronounce that nice malty. So if you like malt, that rye, toasty, grainy kind of notes. Very dry, very clean at the back. Again, no spirit burn whatsoever. Really nice clean spirit. And a nice medium weight to the palate too to kind of linger on. So nice little malty notes overall. Yeah, lovely. Really, really good. I'd use a great, I'm going to pronounce this really, really badly. Quebranta, with a Q, Quebranta grapes. So it's a grape spirit base. And when I have gins of that, I really like them because they give you a much more rounded and often a more gentler mouthfeel than you do with, say, a grain spirit base. It's subtle, but it's fair. Okay, so what can we do with something like this? Let's see if I can make a martini out of it. So given it's got these kind of nice earthy, sultry notes, not citrus forward or anything like that, I think we can have a bit of fun with it. So why don't I do something crazy like my friend Lillet Blanc, a little splash of that, and plus some of a dry vermouth too. So what I'm after is here, I'm thinking this will stand up to just about 5 mils of the Lillet, just for a little hint of sweetness, and then a little bit of Nolly Pratt vermouth, again about 5 mils or so, not very much. Just a little splash to add some spice and backbone, and then we're going to go for the gin itself. So it's 2 measures, about 60 mils. Because again, I take my cue from the intensity otherwise of the gin. So this has some really nice complexity to it, so I don't want it to take over, but I do want to elevate some of those botanicals that are in it. So, and the bottle is lovely, by the way, and I understand that it's all made of recycled glass, which is gorgeous, and you won't quite pick it up, but there's a beautiful map in the back there as well that speaks to where they are. So just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Because it's all part of the experience from end to end, is it not? So get nice and cool. So I probably think of it more like a ginny pisco. but it's not as strong or intense as that spirit is. It's much more refined and gentle. Let's see how that's going. Oh yeah, I think that could work. That could work. So again, I've just used a little splash of Lillet Blanc that's based on Seville oranges. So not super sweet, it's like a very light vermouth. And then a little splash of Nolly Prat dry vermouth, which adds that extra spice and intensity. Just about 10 mils combined of those. And I think just some olives would be fine here to accentuate those earthy notes. Like so. Let's see if that worked. Cheers. Yeah. So you're still getting those sort of sultry, savoury, malty, toasty notes from the gin, the pisco base, with just that kind of wrapped around just a little bit of softness. And the Lillet is very, very, very subtle in that. So it just kind of rounds it out, very gentle. So nice, easy drinking, sipping a little martini here. That works a treat. Voila. Fascinating gin to know. London to Lima, all the way from south of Peru. Fantastic, ingenious sort of product made with love. Long way from home, but worth discovering. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.